Hello strawberries, I'm Angel. Welcome back to another Tuesday TV couple review. Today's couple is going to be about Charlotte and Trey. Then we're gonna talk about Harry. Okay, in this episode, Charlotte has enlisted her married friend husband's help in finding single friends for her to date to marry. The said husband shows up for her date night saying some stupid shit that the friend will be there, and the conversation devolves with him saying he's in love with her, not his wife. Charlotte is shocked, grossed out at this. She says and runs away to preserve her dignity cause, number 1 or number 2 ya nasty man 3 poor wife. Homie tries to pull her back to make his case like a lawyer. She curses him out and runs away from him. Also side note, I like her clothes. Most of her clothes are kinda timeless. The cherry swimsuit and the white red print flower dress. I know this isn't fashion week, but I might make a vid on Charlotte's clothes later on. Anyway, this woman runs out into the street, trying to call a taxi to escape from her so-called friend. This poor woman trips on the curb and is nearly run over by the exact taxi she called for. A man steps out of the taxi asking her if she is okay. But not just any man, a good-looking waspy man. Not gonna lie, I was briefly interested in him cause of the meet cute. She says she's okay and he helps her up. She thanks him for picking her up. They fall in love at first sight. Side note, Kristen Davis, she's got the prettiest smile I've ever seen. After some time that they're together, both as a couple and married couple, they hit multiple bumps in the road, both only mentioning the meet cute plenty of times. Trey's problem, Charlotte wanting a baby, Trey saying they should try again later for a baby, Charlotte not wanting to give up waiting later for a baby. The relationship devolves into a divorce because of these factors. Charlotte speaks with her lawyer but can't seem to access her multifaceted personality cause she feels like she only has to be cute around him. Little does she know that the bald lawyer who walked in is going to help her get there. Well, after he spits out his blueberry bagel, to which I gotta say, I agree with him on that. Blueberry pie, blueberry waffles, blueberry muffins, heavenly, blueberry bagels, atrocious. The handsome lawyer tries to laugh off his co-worker Harry's gross behavior, but Charlotte can see that she can be herself around Harry, so she asks him if Harry is a killer lawyer too. Charlotte secures Harry as a lawyer and is in a showdown with Bunny, Trey's mom, about the apartment she once shared with Trey. Now about the apartment debacle, I don't know if I'm on either side of whether Charlotte deserved to keep the apartment or not. I think I'm kinda neutral. But let's just go into the semantics of this situation. Bunny brought that apartment for Trey to stay in NYC for his work as a heart surgeon. The place was ugly as hell with ducks everywhere. I would understand if she had ducks in a specific room. To Charlotte's credit, she made that place look modern as hell. Like, that place looked gorgeous. That costs a lot of money to erase her mother-in-law's taste. To Bunny's detriment, there was nothing of her son's input or personality in his own apartment. Which is a damn shame. Like, he's going to live there and obviously invite women to her, play Twister together. To Charlotte's corner, I also appoint a point for her cause when she moved in, she took the time to ask Trey if he wanted input in how the renovations for the apartment would go as she should. He let her know that he trusts her taste in designing a beautiful home for them. To Bunny's corner, I appoint her a point cause it is her money that she spent in the first place for her son to live in. Now, whether you guys agree with that or not is up to you. But let me remind you, she doesn't put financial gratuity for future granddaughters, only for grandsons in total. She also doesn't approve of adopting children, which is wild as fuck to me. I love Harry's look here cause it's just a small scene but shows so much of what he thinks of her. I'm so sure Charlotte spilled some beans about what Bunny thinks of not giving financial gratuity for future granddaughters. Ma'am, WHAT. You mean the shame he inflicted upon her by not talking to her, revealing his problem before the marriage bed? The shame of only playing body twister with himself while looking at a comic book? the shame he gave her by only playing body twister with her when they are supposed to be separated, the shame of only wanting a baby later on when she wanted one now. After Charlotte gets shamed for not doing the most, even though she has in the marriage, a secretary walks in and addresses Harry with some news. Harry goes on to reveal that there is a message from Trey addressed to his mother and Charlotte. The message basically says, "Charlotte did nothing wrong, mother stop." I love Harry's look here cause the line was delivered so funny and with so much sass. I actually adore that he's so savage and sassy, which maybe a lot of people seem to think men can't be either or be one or the other. Bunny is shocked at the news, which I find funny cause I feel like either, one, she went into this apartment legal battle not knowing all the details of the marriage, two, she went into this apartment legal battle not caring, only wanting to humiliate Charlotte further. If you picked number 2 like I did, you get a cookie. Charlotte, being the classy lady that she is, gets up to have some last words with Bunny. She kinda apologizes to her about how it didn't work out with all of them. Bunny, as she should, when it comes to divorce proceedings, just doesn't care and calls her lawyer to leave with her. Now, here is my problem with these two men. They are perfect for Charlotte, one on paper and one realistically, while Trey is perfect for her, regarding traditional values and family goals. He lacks in being assertive to his mother about smothering him. He prefers to let the women in his life overrule him regarding his environment, to the point where Charlotte wrongfully did the same tactics as Bunny. Harry, while not as good-looking and well-mannered as Trey, although I disagree about the good-looking part, he may as well be on the same side of the coin as Trey, regarding him being with her as long as he can, and not admitting he can't be with her, due to her not being Jewish. Meanwhile, Charlotte, after some time, is about to go on a run. Harry pops up uninvited to give her her divorce papers. She's confused at this, cause he's all sweaty. He walked so many blocks just to see her again, to hand her the papers, joking that the courier would cost more. I have to admit this was kinda endearing, showing so much of Harry's personality in few scenes he pops up. He smiles down at her, making sure she signs the papers, wanting her robe single again to shoot his shot. The moment she feels of being free of the situation that she put herself in, Harry's, sweat drops down on the paper. To me, I feel like this is a very nice subtle scene that is signifying he is interested in her. He feels embarrassed, as he should. No person wants to touching someone sweaty unless they're into that. Then, I don't know, do whatever floats your boat. She offers him a tissue. He has a bit of tissue stuck to his forehead. She kindly tells him and they move on. Now, after some time or so, Harry is sticking around, trying not to lose his shot with Charlotte. He shows her a bachelor pad. She's amazed that the bachelor pad is what men will think can help get a woman's attention. I guess, in retrospect, it can? Right here is the legendary moment. Harry admits he doesn't know what will. Regarding her, he also admits he finds her so unbelievably attractive physically, smart, funny, and thinks of her often. He also talks shit about Trey about how he's a putz for letting go of Charlotte. He admits he finds her cute with her glasses, which I'm assuming she wore before she had LASIK, meeting any of the girls then. I adore this compliment cause I wear glasses. He full on just goes into a big speech about how he adores her physically and mentally. If she wasn't gonna kiss him, I would have. Anyways, she kisses him and they play body twister. Now, here's my main problem with these two men. They both waste her time with their ploys of seduction, Trey with his fairy tale prince charms notwithstanding his smothering mother, Harry with his bold straightforward speeches, notwithstanding covertly using Judaism as an excuse not to marry Charlotte. While I know Trey is over and done with, I still find it ridiculous that Harry used that against her. Who's to say he didn't do that to anyone else, much less his ex-wife, just to excuse not to get married to her due to his religion? Not only that, why say that to her, who he knows will be on the prowl for a fairy tale love with him, regardless of him not looking up to her standards? I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I just feel like it's crazy that both these men expected her to jump through hoops and obstacles for them. Feel free to let me know what you think in the comments about Charlotte and Trey, and Charlotte and Harry. Alright, see you guys in the next video.